STEINS Gate reboot has a release date, and it's August 20th. This is a full reboot of the beloved science-adventure visual novel, not just a remaster. The story follows Rintaro Okabe and his group of students whose homemade invention accidentally gains the ability to send messages to the past, setting off a chain of timeline-altering consequences. The reboot brings completely redesigned character art from returning designer Huke, a meticulously reconstructed version of Akihabara, and a brand new original scenario that expands the existing story. Both the user interface and visuals have been rebuilt from the ground up. Expect somewhere between 30 and 50 hours of playtime, and multiple endings that branch based on your choices. The original STEINS Gate released back in 2009. Rin-ga-Gotoku Studio just revealed a full cast and story presentation for Stranger Than Heaven, and it's coming this winter. This is an action RPG that spans 50 years of Japanese history, following Makoto Dato, a young man of mixed American and Japanese heritage who stows away on a ship to Japan in 1915 after losing his parents. The story unfolds across 5 real location-inspired cities across 5 eras, from a smoke-filled industrial town in Fukuoka to Shinjuku in 1965. Combat is described as raw and ever-changing, built around survival in turbulent times. There's also a musical performance mechanic woven into the experience alongside the fighting. The game will be available on Xbox Game Pass at launch. 007 First Light is imminent, that's the word directly from IO Interactive studio head. No specific date was given, but the emphasis on imminent suggests it's very close. This is an action game telling a new origin story for James Bond, following him as a young naval air crewman recruited into MI600 program after a heroic act. When a mission goes wrong, Bond and a reluctant mentor named Greenway have to uncover a conspiracy and stop a coup from inside the state. The game lets players approach situations in multiple ways: silent infiltration, direct combat, gadget use, or social deception. IO Interactive is the studio behind the recent Hitman trilogy, and according to the studio head, they're heading right back to Hitman after this. Star Wars Galactic Racer just opened pre-orders, with a release date set for October 6th at $50 for the standard edition. Pre-ordering gets you exclusive in-game cosmetics. This is a racing game set after the fall of the Empire, built around an underground circuit called the Galactic League, an unsanctioned competition bankrolled by syndicates operating in the Outer Rim. You play as a character named Shade, competing in a story-driven campaign across a range of repulsorcraft classes including land speeders, speeder bikes, skim speeders, and pod racers, each with distinct physics. There's also cross-platform online PvP alongside the solo campaign. It's the first major Star Wars racing game since the original Star Wars Episode I racer era. Mina the Hollower, an action RPG from the developers of Shovel Knight, launches May 29th. The game features hauntingly authentic 8-bit visuals in the style of Game Boy Color and follows a character named Mina on a mission to rescue a cursed island. Players can whip enemies, burrow underground to avoid hazards, and equip a range of weapons, sidearms, and trinkets to customize their build, all set to a chiptune soundtrack by Jake Kaufman.